Today, using our brand new subscription box number 55, it's all about the Grand Floral Swirl Die Craft Kit. We're going to be making this beautiful but very, very simple card. So what we're going to do is we're going to set that one to the side. I'm going to bring in my Gemini Junior plates, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the swirl dies. This one has got the roses heads inside, and I've taken a piece of my white multi-purpose cardstock from my own stash. You can use any of your white cardstock at home, but this is our multi-purpose. And the size of this die will go through your Gemini Mini if you want to use your Mini. But what we are going to do is we're going to run it through. It is our standard silver wafer thin die, so that means it's our 2 cut-and plates, plastic shim, magnetic shim. That's then going to come out, and then we can then remove this one from our plate. So what I'm then going to do as well, I'm going to bring in my die release tool and my pokey tool, because this is so elegant and it's detailed, but what you want to watch for is that you do not tear any of the little swirls. So give it a little bit of a push and a prod for it to come out. And then what we can do to start with is let's go in with our die tool, and we're just going to give that a light little roll so we can take as much of all these little pieces out. Now, if you are using your brush and your foam mat, this isn't going to damage your cardstock, whether it's your white multi-purpose or whether it is the mirror or any other card. It's going to be absolutely fine. It's there to give you that helping aid. So we can take these last little few bits out. We can go into the bottom and we're poking them out. If you get as much as you can out with your tool, and then if you use your pokey tool, that means that you're going to keep all these little swirls nice, pristine, and you're not going to tear any of them. So there we go. That is our die cut done. So if you can see there, you've got that beautiful swirl with the 2 roses heads there. So what I'm then going to do is I'm going to take some of our water reactive midnight blue, and you can take your blending tool. I've got my little finger dauber, and on both of the roses heads, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to dab a little bit of blue. You can choose whichever color you so wish. The reason I'm going for blue is because you'll see in a moment the pattern paper that I'm using is actually the navy blue. So it's all going to complement. So that's all that I'm doing. Nothing complicated, very, very simple. Dab the color on, and we're now ready to move on to the next piece. Taking a piece of that silver mirror card. Now remember, this comes included. You've then got 6 of your silver and 6 of your gold. I've done exactly the same, and I've ran that one through my Gemini, so we've now got our silver foil die cut. So then what I can do is if I take in my dotty tape runner, and on the back of my white layer, I'm very, very carefully going to pop my dotty adhesive on the back. If you want to use your adhesive sprays, you can do. If you want to use your tacky glue with a little applicator, you absolutely can do. Your personal preference, it's up to you. Only thing you need to be aware of, if you are using this dotty one, is not to pull and tug at the little swirls. So this is on the back of our white die cut. Then what we can do is we can come in with our silver, and we're going to do a little bit of a drop shadow. What I'm going to do to make it a little bit easier for you to see, I'm going to pop my silver mat on so that you can see this a little bit better. And all that I'm going to do is overlay my white die cut, and I'm pulling down just a couple of millimeters. So my silver is creating that drop shadow. Once I've got that where I want it, press it into place. That's me now good to go to assemble my card. So bringing in my card, what I've done is I've taken the 4x6, which comes included. And when it comes to these ones, you are, of course, going to be getting 12 in total. All that I've done, folded that one back. Folded that one back, and then I can come in with my layers. So my layers here, I've got my pattern paper. So this is the one I was meaning about, that navy blue, and I've matte and layered that onto a piece of the silver, which comes included. So I'm going to go in with my tape runner. We're going to run that one around. So we can then go in, and I'm going to pop this one straight onto the back. We're going to press this one in. And then when it comes to our left-hand layer, I've got another panel that we are then going to run around with my adhesive, and we're going to attach this one into place. So if we line that one up, so I've cut these so we've got a lovely white border all the way around that you can see there. Then all that I need to do is come back in with my die cut piece. I'm going to go back in again with my dotty tape runner. And once again, we're going to be extra careful not to tear any of the swirls. However, because we've done a drop shadow, we've got our white layer, we've got our silver layer, it makes it a little bit more thicker, a little bit more substantial. So you are not having to be overly cautious. Then we're going to come in and we're going to lay that over the top of our left-hand panel. I've taken one of our sentiments and I've stamped, thank you so much. I've stamped this with our Midnight Quick Dry, and I've matte and layered that onto a piece of the silver that comes included. I've popped a foam pad into place. We're going to set that one to the bottom there. Using that silver organza ribbon, that you get 9 reels in total, what we're then going to do is we're going to add a little piece of our glue gel up into the corner. We're going to set that one in. We're going to pull them out. And then there we go. We have got our 4x6 fold back card that is using subscription box 55, our brand new one, which is all about the Grand Floral Swirl Die Craft Kit.